My child, I saw it. The moment she smiled in your face, but planned something darker behind your back. You felt it too, didn't you? Something wasn't right, but you ignored that whisper inside. You doubted your own spirit. You wanted to believe the best. You thought love could heal what was broken, but not everyone wants healing. Some want control. Some feed on your light. And this one, she carries poison in her words. Not always loud, not always obvious. But I saw her eyes when you weren't looking. I saw the envy, the schemes, the subtle tearing down of your name. This is your warning. Heaven does not stay silent when danger draws near. I was sent to speak this now, not to bring fear, but to awaken the warrior inside you. There is a woman, and she is trying to destroy you, emotionally, spiritually, and for some of you, even physically. She wants what's yours, but she cannot have it, because I am standing over you, and I will not allow your light to be buried under someone else's shadow. But you must listen. Stop dismissing the signs. Stop explaining away what your soul is screaming to you. You've been given glimpses. She slips in your dreams. You feel drained after being around her. Things start going wrong when she enters your space. That's not a coincidence. That is spiritual interference. And today, it ends. You've cried behind closed doors wondering, why do I keep giving and feel like I'm losing? It's because there's a leak in your spirit. She has become the open door the enemy uses. I'm not just talking about a friend. For some, this is a partner. For some, it's family. For others, a coworker, a spiritual rival, a woman masking her manipulation in false kindness. But I see behind the veil, and I came to tear it off. Your delay is over. Your chains are falling. And that includes the invisible chains this woman wrapped around your mind. No more confusion, no more fog, no more second-guessing yourself. From this moment forward, I place a spiritual shield over you. Every dart she throws will now bounce back. Every trap she sets, she will fall into it herself. Your mind will become clear. Your spirit will become strong. And your eyes will begin to see everything as it really is. You will receive a confirmation. It will be sudden. It may come in a phone call, a message, or even a strange silence from her side. Do not fear the silence. Heaven uses silence to speak loudly. You will also notice a sign. It may be a feather, a white butterfly, or waking up at 3:03 a.m. with an uneasy feeling. Pay attention. That is me warning you. And when you see it, type "Shield Me 303" in the comments to activate divine protection over your mind, your space, your heart. Yes, I want you to say it boldly. Don't hide. I saw what she tried to destroy in you, and I'm rebuilding it, stronger. Because heaven made a ruling in your favor, and it wasn't even close. She has no access to your destiny. Only you can give that away. But today, you take it back. You've stayed silent long enough. You've tried to keep peace while your peace was being stolen. That ends now. Speak up, not always with words, but with spiritual authority. Walk away from what drains you. Disconnect from what keeps pulling you backward. This next chapter will not be written with manipulation. It will be written with truth, with freedom, with holy fire. And if you feel this stirring in your heart, if this message reached deep inside where words don't usually go, then subscribe. Let me keep guiding you. There's more to reveal, and I don't want you to miss it. You were chosen to survive this, and not just survive, but rise. Expect sudden good news, a paper a message, something with your name on it. That's your confirmation that the shift has begun. Now listen to me. You will also see 1111 within 24 hours, on a phone, on a clock, in a place you least expect. When you do, say aloud, Amen 1111. I break free from what was sent to break me, and the power of heaven will rush in. You're not imagining the attack, and you're not alone in the battle. I am Michael, heaven's sword, and I was sent to protect you. She studied your patterns. She watched how much you love, how much you give, how long you stay, even when your soul is bleeding. She learned your kindness and used it as a doorway. Not everyone who praises you honors you. Some see your light and want it for themselves, not by rising, but by pulling you down. That is what she tried. She saw something in you that she did not want to see grow. She saw your favor, your calling, the strength you didn't even know you had yet, and it frightened her. She will never say it, but deep in her spirit, she feared who you could become without her influence. That's why she clung. That's why she smiled while planting seeds of doubt in you. And I've come to burn those seeds today. You were never meant to question your worth in the presence of another, especially not someone who claims to love you. That is not love. That is control wrapped in flattery. But heaven sees through the disguise, and my sword cuts through the fog. You are coming into clarity now. Even as these words reach you, I am pulling off layers of confusion. You will begin to recall moments that didn't make sense before, strange feelings you dismissed, times when everything was fine, then suddenly chaos. It was not random. It was spiritual warfare. But because you endured, because you kept choosing kindness, heaven has released judgment on your behalf. The same place you are dishonored will be the place your name is now honored. Watch for it. An opportunity will come from a direction you forgot about. It will find you, not the other way around. And when it does, remember, this is the shift you've been waiting for. Don't explain it away. Don't run back to who tried to ruin you, even if she comes with apologies, even if she seems changed. Not everyone is sent to stay. Some are sent to teach. And she taught you what false light looks like. She taught you the weight of silence, the strength of discernment, and the power of walking away. So now, you must stand, not in anger, but in authority. You have angels surrounding you. Even now, you've been too loyal to pain. Now be loyal to your healing. Say this aloud right now. I break all ties with what was sent to drain me, and in the unseen realm, chains are snapping. The cords are falling. The woman who once held power over your emotions is losing her grip. Expect to feel lighter in the next 3 days. A burden you didn't even know you were carrying will lift. It may come through a sudden peace, or even through a confrontation you didn't plan, but heaven arranged. Trust it. And when you see the number 1717 in a phone number, a receipt, a license plate, comment Victory 1717. My breakthrough is protected. This number is heaven's way of sealing the escape route. You will not go back. You will dream again. You will trust again. But this time, with divine discernment. And listen to me now. You will receive an invitation. It might feel small, but accept it. It carries divine favor. A meeting, a lunch, a simple moment, but it's from God. It opens a new circle, the kind you once prayed for. And if the old one tries to return, you will feel a spiritual nausea. Do not ignore that. Your body knows what your heart once denied. You are not being harsh. You are being holy. Some people lose access not because you hate them, but because God blocked the path back to you. Do not reopen what God has closed. You are in a new atmosphere now. And I, Michael, stand guard at the gate. No counterfeit can pass me. Not while your spirit is alert. Not while your mouth is speaking life. Not while your feet walk in obedience. Watch what happens next. There will be a delay. Something will try to frustrate you this week. Don't panic, it's heaven reshuffling the timeline in your favor. What looked like a denial is actually divine redirection. Do not fear the detour. Your blessing is on it, and one more sign will come. You will hear the words, "You've changed." It will come from someone who used to control you. Don't shrink. Don't apologize for it. You didn't change. You just woke up. And now, you are dangerous to darkness. Expect to see 818. When you do, type, "Rise 818. I will not bow to the past again." Say it boldly. Let all of heaven echo it. Because what was meant to destroy you has now built you. You are ready. She thought no one saw. The way she whispered your name in dark places. The way she distorted truth to make herself the victim. The way she twisted your kindness into weakness. But I saw it. And more importantly, God recorded it. Heaven keeps perfect records. Not to shame, but to deliver justice. And justice is here now. For too long, you tried to reason with what could not be reasoned with. You tried to soften the spirit that was sent to harden you. You begged for peace with a soul that feeds off unrest, but no more. You were not called to be a doormat for other people's demons. You were called to walk in divine authority, to carry the flame of heaven, to bring light where there is darkness, not to be swallowed by it. And that woman? She wanted your light, but not your growth. She celebrated your weakness, not your healing. Some people only love the broken version of you, because the healed version threatens their control. That's why she tried to stop you, with gossip, with silence, with manipulation disguised as care. I call it what it is, a spirit of Jezebel. Yes, I speak plainly now, because you must wake up. This is not just emotional. This is spiritual combat. And you've been too passive in a battle that demanded fire. But I've come to stir the flame in your spirit, because it's time you remembered who you are. You're not fragile. You're favored. You're not confused. You're covered. You're not broken. You're becoming. And she cannot stop what heaven has ordained. Not now. Not ever. You will notice a sign. A sudden moment of clarity. You'll be talking or even alone in silence, and it will hit you like a wave. I deserve more than this. Don't ignore that moment. That's me, pulling you higher. In the hours after, expect something small to break. A plate, a phone glitch, something minor. That is a spiritual sign. The cords are snapping. When it happens, say out loud, "I welcome release. I choose my freedom." That one sentence will command angels into motion. And when you see 1313, know this. The new beginning has already begun. And so it shall be. She will feel it too, even from a distance. She will sense the shift. And she may try to reattach herself, with apology, with false humility, with shared memories. Don't fall for it. Memories are not prophecies. Just because you had a history doesn't mean she deserves a future with you. God is creating new memories for you. With people who don't dim your light, they reflect it. With people who don't compete with you, they cover you. Yes, that is coming. A circle of restoration. You will meet someone who says, "Where have you been?" It may sound simple, but it will heal something deep. That person is heaven sent. And the woman who tried to destroy you, She will watch from afar, not because you hate her, but because heaven rearranged the access. Some bridges must be burned, not out of bitterness, but because God knows the fire behind them. So keep walking. Do not look back. Even if you're lonely, even if it hurts, because the pain of obedience is lighter than the pain of prolonged captivity. You've been in a spiritual prison you couldn't see, but today the gates are opening. Expect confirmation through a stranger's kindness, something unusual. Someone will speak words that echo this message, almost exactly. When it happens, smile. That's heaven saying, I see you. Keep going. And look for 4444, the angelic number of absolute protection. When it appears, whisper, Amen, 4444. Heaven is surrounding me now. You will feel it. A warmth, a stillness, a presence. That's me. I'm not just fighting for you. I'm walking with you. Now go ahead. Lift your head. The time of silence is over, and your voice will rise again. There was a moment when you almost gave up. Not just on her, but on yourself. You thought, maybe I really am the problem. That's what she wanted you to believe. Gaslighting is a silent killer. It makes you doubt your own memory, your own strength, your own discernment. But I was there in that moment, and I shielded you from fully collapsing. Because you are not weak. You are simply under spiritual attack. And now that attack has been exposed. This woman, she targeted your identity. She didn't just want to stop your actions. She wanted to silence your confidence. That's why her words echoed long after she left the room. Why her opinions carried more weight than truth. Why your inner voice got drowned out by hers. But hear me now. You are not who she painted you to be. You are light bearer. You are heaven touched. You are divinely assigned. And no one, not even someone close, can rewrite what God has spoken over you. You were made for more. And today heaven is restoring the pages she tried to tear out of your story. I've seen how your energy has felt scattered. You wake up tired. You pray, but feel numb. You try to stay positive, but spiral into thoughts that aren't yours. That's spiritual residue. Her presence carried emotional parasites, things that latch on. But I am cleansing your spirit even now. You would feel it in your body first. A lightness, maybe a sudden yawn, a deep exhale that feels like it came from your soul. That's the release. That's me, breaking the yoke she tied around your emotions. You will begin to dream again. Not nightmares, but visions. Holy encounters, instructions, encouragement. Write them down. They are sacred messages for your rebuilding. And you will hear this phrase, "It wasn't your fault," from someone, somewhere, maybe even in a song. When you do, pause. That's your divine healing cue. Don't brush it off. Say back, I receive that. I release myself. That small agreement will open the floodgates of restoration. And when you see 5555, you'll know that shift has come. Say, shift 5555. I welcome the new that heaven has prepared for me. Let your heart speak it boldly. Listen closely. She may still try to reappear, not always physically. Sometimes through other people, through sudden memories, through familiar emotions. The enemy often wears old faces, but you are not that same version of you anymore. You have armor now. You have divine clarity. And you have me. I will not let you go back to who you had to be just to survive her presence. You're not called to survive anymore. You're called to thrive. Expect an interruption. Something will cancel. Plans may fall through. Don't panic. It's heaven moving obstacles you couldn't see. Delay is protection. and your delay is over. Yes, I said it. What was held back is being released. And the woman who thought she buried your destiny, she only planted it. Now it's sprouting. Now it's coming to life. Now the world will see who you really are, not who she made them believe you were. This week, you'll feel something new. Peace that doesn't make sense. You'll look around and think, why am I calm when everything is uncertain? That's divine covering. Stay in it. Speak this aloud. I am covered. I am rising. I am not going back. You'll feel the power when you say it. You'll also receive a divine sign through colors, a golden object, a bright white flash. Even a piece of jewelry may catch your eye. Pause and listen. I'll be speaking then. And when you see 1010, know this. Heaven has reordered your path. Type it now in faith. Victory 1010. My path is protected by God. She cannot follow you into this next chapter, because the gate is guarded now. I'm standing at it. No deception, no manipulation, no counterfeit love, only truth, only peace, only the people heaven approves. You are coming out of the shadows and into divine light. She underestimated you. She thought if she could confuse your mind, weaken your spirit, and isolate your soul, you would disappear. But she forgot one thing. You were chosen, anointed, surrounded, and you were never fighting alone. Even when you felt abandoned, even when you lay awake crying, even when you started to believe you had no more fight left, I was there. Heaven was watching, and her time of influence over you has now expired. Because you finally see what this was. It wasn't just pain. It wasn't just betrayal. It was warfare against your assignment. She was sent to delay you, to keep you stuck in cycles of doubt and emotional sabotage, because the enemy saw what was ahead. And now, you've broken free. You're no longer apologizing for choosing peace. You're no longer shrinking to make someone else feel secure. You're no longer sacrificing your mental clarity just to keep fake peace. You've grown. You've awakened. You've risen. And I'm proud of you. Listen closely now. This next season of your life will require boundaries like never before. Not walls from fear, but gates of discernment. She might circle around again. New name, new tone, new tactic, but her spirit won't change. And now you will feel it instantly. That tightness in your chest, that drain in your energy, that shift in atmosphere when her name is mentioned, that's spiritual intelligence. Your spirit recognizes what your mind once ignored. This is your gift now. Use it. You will begin to feel more sensitive to energy, more aware of people's real intentions, and more confident in your own decisions. This is not paranoia. This is protection. Speak it now. I will not apologize for the way heaven protects me. Say it boldly. You're not being too much. You're not being dramatic. You're being obedient, and obedience is opening doors for you right now. Watch for 3 things. An unexpected email or message that brings clarity or release. A strange but peaceful moment of silence. Don't fill it. Let it speak. A financial shift. Something old will be removed and something new will appear. These are not random. They are signs of movement, of confirmation, of spiritual alignment. And when you see 717, stop and say, Faith, 717, I trust what I cannot yet see, because that trust is unlocking the next stage of your promise. You've been waiting for clarity, for stability, for peace, and it's coming. Your peace is being restored, that deep, steady, gentle kind, the kind that feels like a still river. the kind that makes you smile for no reason again. This is your inheritance, and her absence, that's part of the blessing. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it felt like loss. But what you lost in her, you're gaining in yourself. I declare this over you now. A gate that was closed is now opening. You will soon walk into a space that once rejected you, and they will say, "We've been waiting for someone like you." That's your confirmation. That's your redemption. When that happens, whisper back, "I was born for this." You are walking in divine timing now. The delays weren't punishment. They were preparation. She was a mirror to show you what love is not, so that when the real thing comes, you won't question it. Expect to feel emotional out of nowhere. Let it happen. That's heaven draining the poison from your spirit. It may come as tears, as laughter, as silence. Don't fear it. Feel it. It's healing. Let it seal the transformation. No more fake loyalty. No more spiritual contracts with people who don't carry your future. No more, "Maybe she'll change." You don't need her to change. You needed to change, and you did. And now, everything shifts. It's happening now. The shift you've prayed for, the peace you fought for, the clarity you were denied for so long. It's unfolding, and you're in the middle of it. Can you feel the stillness rising, the heaviness lifting? That's not just relief. That's deliverance. You've crossed a threshold in the spirit, and what once followed, you can no longer keep pace. That woman, her influence is fading. Her words are losing grip. Her plans are unraveling before her eyes. You don't need revenge. You don't even need an apology. You have victory, and it's deeper than anything she could ever give you, because heaven is now answering for you. You're stepping into places you were once kept out of, doors that remained closed, now swinging wide open. This isn't luck. This is restoration. She tried to steal your voice, but now it's growing louder. She tried to suppress your gifts, but now they're blossoming. She tried to isolate you, but now you're attracting favor, alignment, and support from unexpected places. And I am with you through all of it. No more looking back. No more wondering what could have been. No more hoping someone who hurt you becomes your healer. She won't, and she wasn't supposed to, because you are your own healing now, with heaven's hand guiding every step. You've grown. You see the signs now. You recognize manipulation faster. You pause before reacting. You say no without guilt. You pray from strength, not just from desperation. And that is what she couldn't stop. You didn't just survive her. You transformed through her. This is why it all had to happen. Not to destroy you, but to deliver you into awareness. And now you are untouchable in the spirit. Expect a divine visitation. It may come in a dream, or in a stranger's word, or in a moment where you feel an overwhelming peace that stops you in your tracks. When it comes, pause. Don't rush. Let heaven speak. And after, you'll notice 606 somewhere close, on a clock, a screen, a receipt. When you do, speak this out loud. Seal me 606. Heaven has secured my healing. That number is your protection code. Heaven speaks through patterns. And 606 is your hedge, a wall that surrounds your mind and spirit. And something else is coming. You're going to get an unexpected confirmation. A person who once stayed silent will tell you the truth. They saw what she did. They sensed what you were going through, but didn't know how to say it. Now they will, and it will bring you peace. Do not use it as a reason to reopen what heaven shut. Use it as fuel to go forward. I tell you now, the same woman who tried to destroy you will now witness your elevation. She will not understand it, but she won't be able to stop it, because you are under divine command. And I, Michael, do not stand beside anyone halfway. I protect fully. I restore fully. I fight until the enemy flees. So expect your next level. It won't be loud. It won't need a crowd, but it will be real. And it will come fast. You'll receive a financial sign, money you forgot about, a refund, a sudden shift in a business or career, a new opportunity. It's not random. It's heaven saying, I see the seeds you sowed in silence. Now here's the harvest. And when it comes, declare this: Harvest 909, I receive what's already mine. You don't need to beg anymore. You just need to receive. The door she tried to close, God has made it irrelevant. You're walking through a better door now, and the people waiting behind it, they don't want to fix you. They want to honor you. Let that sink in. You no longer need to prove your worth. You no longer need to justify your leaving. You no longer need to defend your healing. This is your freedom season. Expect one more sign before the weekends. A shift in your appetite, energy, or environment. It may come as a sudden desire to clean, to move, to reset something around you. Follow it. That's heaven preparing space. And when you feel it, say, Reset me, 2024. I'm making room for what God is bringing. Because what's coming cannot be mixed with what tried to kill your spirit. You are rising, and I am here, sword drawn, standing between you and every spirit that thought you'd fall. You didn't fall. You're flying. This is your elevation season. Not loud, not flashy, but steady. Certain, undeniable. Everything that was meant to break you only broke open what was buried inside you. The gifts, the voice, the fire, the vision. And now, nothing can stay hidden. You tried to dim yourself to make her comfortable. You tried to lower your volume so she wouldn't feel intimidated. You tried to keep peace with someone who kept creating storms. But not anymore. You are done apologizing for your calling. You are done shrinking for the sake of false harmony. You are done dancing around truth just to be tolerated. You weren't born to be tolerated. You were born to be trusted with divine assignments. And that trust is unfolding now. Opportunities will begin appearing without your effort. Messages will find you. Doors you thought you missed will reopen without explanation. This is favor. This is alignment. This is divine justice. The very thing she hoped you'd lose, it's coming to you sevenfold. She sowed discord, but heaven is sowing restoration, and heaven always outgives darkness. Say this aloud now. I receive divine justice. I reclaim what was lost, and in the spirit, I will send angels to gather what was stolen. Time, peace, confidence, connections, finances. What was scattered will be returned. You'll soon notice a name reappear. Someone from your past, but this time with alignment, not confusion. It may feel small at first, a check-in, an offer, a moment of clarity. This reconnection is part of the rebuilding. You'll know it's from God by the peace you feel around them. No tension, no anxiety, just steady alignment. You'll also notice a number, 1919. When it comes, say, return 1919. What was mine is coming back. Speak it as prophecy. Let it echo in your home. Let it reach heaven's courts. Because your petition has already been answered. The ruling has already been made. Heaven ruled in your favor. And the woman who once tried to break you, she has no access now. Not because you hate her, but because heaven revoked her entry. This isn't cruelty. It's protection. Let her go. Even if you never get closure. Even if she rewrites the story. Even if others believed her lies. God knows the truth, And the truth is enough. You're entering your proof season now. God is about to show what He's been doing in secret, not to brag, but to vindicate you. It's already in motion. And if this message has reached a place deep inside you, if your spirit feels awakened, then let me keep guiding you. Subscribe, not just for more words, but to stay under this covering, because there is more I must reveal to you. You were never just surviving, you were being prepared. She thought she ended your confidence, but heaven used it to strengthen your clarity. She thought she ended your joy, but heaven used it to protect your peace. Now your life becomes the evidence, the fruit, the proof. Expect a message, an offer, a letter, something written with your name that unlocks favor, because you are not who she said you were. You are who God says you are, and that can never be undone. Now rise, warrior. You are walking with heaven, and I, Michael, am standing guard. It's over now. The season of confusion, the cycle of betrayal, the silent suffering that wore down your strength. It ends here. I didn't come just to warn you. I came to break the pattern. That woman who tried to destroy you, she didn't just underestimate your strength. She underestimated who fights for you. I am not a gentle guardian. I am a warrior of fire, and I fight with purpose. And I fought for you, because your destiny matters. She tried to bury it, to drown it in drama, to twist your reflection until you couldn't even recognize your own worth. But I never lost sight of you. Even when you were buried in doubt, I saw you glowing beneath the weight. You were never lost. You were hidden for protection. And now it's time for your emergence. Let me speak this into your spirit. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Good rooms, favor-filled rooms, anointed conversations behind the scenes. You won't have to force your way in. They'll call for you, because heaven is orchestrating your rise. Expect divine interruption, something that seems out of your plans, but ends up being the very thing that unlocks your purpose. Follow the nudge, even if it scares you, even if it stretches you. You are being positioned, and yes, you'll see her again. Not in your life, but in your timeline. You'll see her watching, wondering, trying to understand how you're still shining. She won't be able to explain it, because what's on you is not explainable. It's divine oil. It's sacred protection. It's the result of obedience when it hurt the most. Say this softly now. I carry oil. I carry glory. I carry fire. This fire cannot be quenched. Not by jealousy, not by lies, not by sabotage, and not by her. Because you were assigned, not by man, but by heaven itself. Expect this sign. Someone will bring up your past this week, but you'll feel no pain in your spirit when they do. Only peace. That's how you'll know you're healed. And in that moment, you will feel the closing of a spiritual door, one that's needed to shut for years. Don't reopen it. Let the door stay closed, because on the other side of that door is the next chapter of your calling. You are no longer a victim of that woman's words. You are now a witness to what God can restore. Expect this shift in your language. You will no longer say, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, you'll say, "Look what God brought me through." You're stepping into freedom language, and as that shift takes root, watch for 4242, a number of release and anointing. When you see it, type Glory 4242. My freedom has arrived. Let the enemy see you praise. Let heaven hear your faith. Let your soul rise, because from now on, you live differently. You love with discernment. You speak with authority, you move with purpose, and you no longer second guess what God confirmed, what she meant to ruin. God used to refine. You are sharper now, brighter now, wiser now, and more dangerous to darkness than ever before. I seal this over you. Your spirit is covered. Your name is guarded. Your future is secured. You'll never again hand your peace to someone who doesn't value it. You'll never again shrink in rooms you were anointed to shift. You'll never again question your worth based on someone else's brokenness. And when doubt comes again, and it will, I want you to speak this one final time. I am chosen. I am covered. I am changing everything because you are. Now walk forward. Your steps are protected. Your future is open. And I, Archangel Michael, will war for you always.